So Blizzard have finally put out some new information about the end of the first season of competitive play. What's up guys, Dimebot here, and we're going to take a look at your rewards and when Season 1 will be ending. So Season 1 will officially end on Wednesday, August 17th at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, which is actually August 18th at midnight UTC. If you need time zone assistance, as Blizzard so helpfully suggested, go to timezoneconverter.com. So, Season 2 is currently scheduled to launch on September 6th. Now, they did say this could shift as they continue to work on system improvements, and they'll share the exact date and time as they get closer to release. Now, what this means for the competitive rule set, I don't know. Obviously, people like playing with the competitive rule set, so I don't know if Blizzard will gray it out completely and it won't be selectable, or if you'll just still be able to play it and it won't matter towards any kind of ranking. Kind of leaning towards the latter, towards the former. I hope they leave it and you can play it. Just because I know a lot of people like the competitive rule set. You can't really get that in quick play, so... Plus, I'm not that high in the ranks. I do enjoy my casual quick play, and I don't really want all the top 500 players, all the rank 70 people coming back to quick play and wrecking my face, but, that's just personal. It'll be interesting to see what they do. They'll have to strike up some kind of balance there, because like I said, people do like the competitive rule set, so... Alright, let's move on to rewards. So, Season 1 rewards. If you completed your placement matches during Season 1, you will be eligible to receive a special spray and a player icon. Now, these will be unlocked automatically whenever you log into your account the first time after the season ends. Also, at any point, if you manage to break into the top 500 players on your platform and in your region, so top 500, you get that little icon next to your name right now. Well, if you manage to do that during the Season 1, you'll also receive an extra player icon and an animated spray on top of all the other season rewards. So this is going to be probably a decent amount of players because it's if you broke into the top 500, not if you were in there the whole time. So I'd say, I don't know, maybe 1,000, somewhere just over 1,000 players will probably have that because that's probably how many people went in and out of the 500. You gotta remember, it's an active ranking, it's very fluid, it's gonna change, so it'll be interesting to see how many people get it. Alright, let's move on to the interesting part, which is the rewards. So, aside from sprays and icons, they're gonna give out competitive points based on the maximum skill rating you achieve during the season. Skill rating is what you can see when you end a competitive match and you're going up or down in levels. This is going to be based on the max skill rating from that season, which you can also see on that same screen. I don't think you can see it anywhere else. I'm not sure. I'll have to go look. But for example, as I said, I'm not that great at competitive, so I believe my max CP was 46. So here's the breakdown. So for skill ratings 0 to 39, they're going to give you 10 competitive points. 40 to 45 is going to get 20. 46 to 49 is going to get 40. 50 to 52 is going to get 60, 53 to 55 gets 80, 56 to 59 gets 120, 60 to 64 gets 200, and 65 and above gets 300. Let's go back and talk about that for a minute, because there's a couple of interesting jumps there. So, golden skins are going to cost 300 competitive points apiece. So, basically, if you're rank 65 and up when the season ends, you can go buy a golden weapon skin. Any of the other ranks, you're going to have won a decent amount of matches. You get 1 competitive point per win. So let's say if I'm rank 46, well, I'll get 40 points at the end of the season, which means that to be able to afford a golden weapon skin, I'll have had to have won 260 additional matches to get those competitive points. Now, you can grind them out, sure. 240 wins... 260 wins, rather, is a lot. That's an awful lot. So, I don't object to the idea of the golden weapon skins being rare. By no means think that I'm saying everybody should have them. I'm just trying to kind of put into perspective how many wins you have to have if you're not in the 65 and up skill rating to actually get one of these skins. Now, we know they can be ground out because there were players within the first couple weeks of the season that did have them. So, if you're winning an insane amount of matches, you're going to be able to afford them. You're probably already in the rank 65 plus, so you're probably going to be able to get a couple. So it's interesting to finally see what the rewards are. There is a big jump there. If you're hovering around rank 56, 59, I'd go ahead and try and break into 60 to 64 before the season ends on August 17th, because that's 120 competitive points for 56 to 59 and 200 for 60 to 64. So basically another 80 wins that you don't have to get. Now, the other interesting thing they've said is that throughout Season 1, they've been listening to feedback in the community and modifying their plans. So, for example, the coin flip. We all hate the coin flip. It's going away at the end of Season 1. So thank God for that. It remains to be seen what will replace it. Personally, I'm kind of hoping for the time bank system. And they did say as they're going to be talking about Season 2 more in the coming weeks. So it'd be interesting to see. I believe that the new season starts before Gamescom, September 6th. No, I think it actually starts after Gamescom, so maybe we'll get some new details there. I hope that they come up with something good for the coin flip, and I also hope that they maybe redo the skill rating system, because I still think it's kind of unfair in some ways to your supports. I don't feel like the supports are really getting rated accurately, because the skill rating system seems to prioritize kills and things like that, not, a lot of healing. So it'd be interesting to see how they adjust that. It's nice that Blizzard is constantly adjusting things. I know a lot of people don't like it because it feels like it's constantly in flux, but the meta as it is constantly in flux with all the balance changes, the aggressive balancing that Blizzard does. So I think that it'll be interesting to see what happens in Season 2, and I might try and go grind out some games and see if I can get myself a few extra competitive points. I'm certainly not going to get to rank 65, I don't have time for that, but I might try to grind my way up to 50 just to get those 20 extra CPs. Eventually I'll get a golden weapon skin. But, yeah guys, let me know what you think about Blizzard's plans. Let me know if you were in the top 500. I'd like to hear what your rewards are when the season ends. I think it'd be really cool to have some screenshots sent in. I can feature them in a video. And I think that'll about do it. I'm going to go play me some Overwatch. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel out a lot. My name is Nonbot. I'll see you next time.